Okay, so I've adjusted mic stuff, so hopefully things sound better now. But that aside, it's time to get into block 11. So I'm just gonna look over my notes from the previous block to refresh myself. And then after that, I'm gonna pick what my learning objectives are. And probably it's gonna be routing more. And get into review, or get into the bot game, warm up, stuff like that. Oh yeah, so the first game for the block, yeah, I had a lot of trouble finding glue. I couldn't pivot to other areas because they ended up closing. And that was not a fun time. The game 2, oh yeah, this is one of the more interesting games. Yeah, I started Avenue because there were a lot of people starting there. And normally Avenue is my second zone, but I figured that if I didn't go there, I wouldn't stand a chance of really finding much of anything. So then I went to Hotel Chapel. We grabbed glass, and then alley afterwards, it looks like. Oh yeah, I think this was the game where I started crafting when I should have been teleporting out. There was an Alex that had killed someone, and I decided to stand right next to the teleporter and die to him instead of teleporting immediately, because I kind of wanted to craft stuff. So the main takeaway there is probably I don't want to craft stuff if I don't need to, in particular when there's, you know, people around me that are a threat. Oh yeah, game 3. So game 3, I ended up leaving hotel with only 1 scrap metal, which put me way more behind than I had really ever thought about. I didn't stick with my I need 2 scrap and 1 piano wire minimum rule. But as a result of making that mistake, I figured that it would probably be good to path through school to get to Avenue, just so I'd have more opportunities to loot stuff, since it's not that much further. And if I'm really hurting for scrap at that point, that's just something I need to do. Yeah, otherwise good pacing, but not being able to make weapon was a huge setback. Yeah, I think I ended up having a hunt score of 0 that game, just because I was so far behind. I ended up crafting shoes instead of weapon with my one and only scrap. And so I just didn't have a weapon for a really, really long time. That said, at this point, you know, there should be the fundamentals video where I kind of restructure my thinking about the fundamentals. I still think looting is something big to focus on right now. I am tempted to redo my route, like do some more routing, just because the food situation on this current route seems pretty bad and the inventory is pretty congested. But I don't know, I think there's still looting optimizations to be had, and I think by keeping the current route, I'm having to get a little creative with how I solve some problems, which I think is good. Okay, so now I'll get into the warm-up. I guess the number of bots starting doesn't really matter too much. I should probably have a separate kind of working notes page with stuff like the timings for things. I don't have to keep going back and finding whichever block it was that I made those notes. Anyways, time to loot. This game actually seems like it'd be kind of bad for the strategy of going back up this way just because I had to come down anyways towards the tele. But I'll check this and this. I don't want to leave now, but I feel like branch is pretty good to get right now. Same with rock. There's probably a better place I could get these things. But in total, that actually cost me around 20 seconds when I'm looking at stuff. At some point I might change my stance on just hard going on a weapon at the first opportunity, but I think it's pretty good both as a deterrent. I'm gonna make shoes because it moves good. Guess I should be crafting stuff just because my inventory is full. I don't have bottles, but bottles is something I'll get later if I need to. It also means I can save myself getting the rocks for now. I'm arriving in the third zone. I'm okay. I'm skipping rocks. I don't have the glass to use them anyway. I'm just gonna prioritize looting. Oh, I finished crafting that because I... Oh wait, oh, this is not... Wait. Why don't I have... I don't have the recipe for ice water. Oh, it just going because reasons. Okay. On. Oh well, I'll have to keep that in mind. I take a long time to craft with ice. Alright, I need this next twig to finish the bullet. I guess I'll go ahead and grab rocks. I should probably be prioritizing paddling upward instead of going back like that, because I need to use a teleporter to get to the next zone anyways. There's like a good chance I'd be able to get to chapel just sitting on some stuff. I think with that, I just need to craft every. Or that's like my done. Building this takes some. I kind of get the feeling with this build that I kind of really want to be completed build before I actually start fighting people. Just with the way crit chance works and like scaling on, like scaling for my passive as well. Only thing really left to find be an extra box. You just grab more milk as well. I probably could have walked away from that. Alright, I think with that, warm up is done. Okay. Time to get into a real game. Yeah, I wonder. There's got to be some kind of heuristic I could do for like how sacked or looted the zone I think something is going to be, given like people starting both in the zone and then surrounding. Okay, I have found no scrap, so I'm going to try the alley strategy. Go up. I just find the scrap. Okay. That's probably faster at this point. Probably was faster to go the teleporter. But I do want to see how this goes up. It would let me get slippers earlier. Or it will let.
手先は器用な方です。ことはついで少しゆっくり散策でもしてみましょうか。
I'm here a minute later than I.
開けてみてもいいですか？
To make weapons.
ちゃんとできたのでしょうか？こういうのはもっともらしいと言いません？どうしましょう。もう負ける気がしないです。
Right now, I'm more focused on crafting because I'm pretty sure I'm safe. I want to have more items.
持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。手先は器用な方です。
I'm gonna go around and walk toward the teleport.
どこに行ったのでしょう。
I'll check this one box.
指定されました。
Gives me more of an opportunity to look for. Yeah, I probably just am not gonna find battery here. Wait until the. Oh. I think going to alley is pretty high risk right now, but. They have food. They're way ahead of me. I'm not winning this.
何が入っていますか？どこに行ってもこんな場所はあります。いいですね。きっといい結果が出るでしょう。持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。
Yeah, I'm crafting this because I really need food. I want to make the ramen.
どうしましょう。もう負ける気がしないです。
Alright, it's gonna become day soon. That's something to watch out for. Coming for me.
生存者が死亡しました。でも外科医なんですよ。始めます。何が入っていますか？
Relatively. They have a lot of items. Ooh, okay, this optical camo is pretty big. Pretty sure this is me optical camo.
開けてみてもいいですか？
Ramen. They're just the loot. Bread. Look, actually.
持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。
Oh, let's actually finish these. So I think I should be pretty strong right now. I don't know if I'm like strong enough to kill the Luke, but it looks like I just walk out. Okay. You know? I probably should have just left. Alright, time to get into the review. Fucking. Okay. Yeah, here I was met yet again with the curse of no scrap. I also had the cards, which was kind of inconvenient, but not a big deal. Yeah, and so at this point, if I were to find a bunch of scrap, I'd be on normal pace, roughly. Yeah, I don't think I find any scraps like into the middle, and I find all three. Oh, I should have moved this. Okay, so I found 1 scrap, 2 scrap. So yeah. At this point, it's definitely better to just walk up to the teleporter, I think, than walk to school and then through school, because I could... There's a non-zero chance that I get to the teleporter and then fully teleport by the time I'm even leaving this zone. I'm not sure where the breakpoint really is for what's more worthwhile. I guess worst case, I find the scrap as I'm in this zone right here. Yeah, let's look at a map. Oh, this isn't really telling me where I can walk. Yeah, that's definitely more useful for that. At some point I probably open map in game. Like the good thing is I do get an additional scrap, but we've established that I don't really need that since it's for a magazine. Or at least the third scrap is for magazine. Yeah, so I'd probably be... Let's see, so I think around here is the time I'd be at teleporter. So yeah, probably around 120 is the time I would be in Avenue. And instead... Okay, instead I arrive in Avenue 20-ish seconds later, or wait no, about 30 seconds later. Because if we say that I would have been in Avenue at 120, this is 29 seconds later than that. So not as big of a loss as I thought, but something to keep in mind here is if I had teleported in, I would have probably been near the cluster, or much closer to the cluster anyways, Avenue, than I am right now. Like there's really not a whole lot of boxes walking into Avenue from school. And yeah, all these, with the exception of the tights, these items that I haven't used to craft yet, or stuff I found in other zones. And then here's a Luke. Yeah, I kind of got out of the habit of actually checking people out in any way other than people. That's something I should probably try and focus on again. Yeah, here I was thinking, oh man, I got the E. Maybe I can do something to style in. But she's completed 4 items from her build. It's halfway through one, so she has like 4.5 items. I have like 1.5. So not the best. And here I'm glad that her and the Luke were fighting because it gave me some time to craft. Yeah, actually, let's go back a little. Alright, let's see. When do I decide to get involved? Oh wait, no, the Luke starts hitting me. That's why I got involved. I teleported and they got me on spawn. Yeah, so they're hitting me. They're trying to wash me away. I ran that way, just get away from the fight. I'm gonna slow this down to normal speed. Yeah, I don't think things are particularly better if I walk to the left. And maybe a little bit. Like this box rich area is still kind of closed off. This area is also kind of closed off just because it's so close. And I don't want to be part of the fight because I have no food. Although I do kind of move. Maybe at this point I could have been looting this and kind of worked my way up. But instead... And yeah, I guess at this point I know that they're probably in that little pocket of stuff. And I'm like, haha, I have weapon done. Woo. Yeah, I should not have lived there. I don't know why I didn't get killed there. Yeah, actually, I think maybe I should have just immediately gone here. Cars didn't have a lot of stuff. And instead I checked out like a single bag, I think. I didn't even loot when I went up that way. I just kind of walked around and did nothing for a bit. Like, I'm actually doing nothing. If I had just gone to the car right then, like... I might actually kill someone here. I would have had way more items. This is... at least enough time to craft optical camo, I think. If I had just gone straight to the car. Instead of twiddling my thumbs. Like, optical camo is maybe not enough to win there, but right now I have... I think 0% crit. I don't know how much crit Killer Heals gives, if it even gives any. I don't have anything else built. Yeah, at least finish Tiara, which is 22% crit. I think I also end up finishing optical camo, so I'd be around 40% crit if I had just taken the time to craft stuff. Oh, actually, another thing here too is like I guess it's okay to make the plates right now because I didn't have anything else, but I don't actually need to make steel plates unless I need the inventory space because it's for magazine, which I can't finish. Yeah, I think... Okay, so I think from now on, I think I'm gonna call weapon, shoes, and then one of either Tiara and optical camo my core items. Just because I think I need a good amount of crit before I can really do stuff, and I'm actually getting very little value out of my passive until I have crit chance, because I'm losing out on the extra critical damage. I'm gonna actually take some. Need to get really far without these crap for school detour. The super worth was pretty kind, but realistically more behind. Into Avenue means being far away from the container clusters. When avoiding fight and good of time not really doing anything. Should have been instead, as I could have BB finished 4 items and returned. And here I'm trying to finish boots. I'm not gluing the glass together because that's for radar. I'm just trying to get out, and then I agreed for potato. I guess if I start using the teleporter, I'm probably dead here anyways. Oh, actually, this is kind of interesting. That Jackie's build is very close to the same as my original one. These 4 items are the same. Weapon, they're using dual swords, so like that's not something that overlaps. And this is maybe building into a radar. Yeah, that's actually pretty similar to my build, my original one. Kind of neat. And yeah, they just have way more damage than I do. Just melted me. Let's see, they had, I guess, 2 kills before they killed me. Yeah. They use the dual swords, I think is what it was. That's the main thing. Yeah, I guess at that situation, I just kind of back off for a bit. Like, wait, but... Oh, you know what I should have done this game that I didn't do? Should have just grabbed the console. Like, it wouldn't take that much time, and especially because we're 5 minutes into the game at this point. Like, I'm not even remotely close to having build in a good spot. I need more vision to avoid fights while I get my build online. Not really routing, but I'm just gonna take the console and behind. Actually, cool. Oh. Check people out more. Okay. I think now it's a good time to get into the next game. Yeah, I'm gonna focus again, I think, on checking people out, because that's just something I've kind of stopped doing. So, I'm gonna do that, or at least the quick version of that. I'll still try and focus on that and looting. Will be my learning objectives for current games. Yeah, I guess when it comes to checking people out, I guess if they're on top of me, probably the quick check's fine. Or at least fine to start with, but if I have more time, I definitely need to check out their actual items. Because mastery doesn't tell the whole story. Or at least weapon mastery. Woohoo, that's a lot of hotel homie. Okay, much less hotel. Oh yeah, I guess one thing to mention is that I didn't actually have much trouble finding stuff in Alley, despite there being a lot of people kind of starting in the surrounding area. I had some trouble in Avenue. I wonder if this would be a good time to start Avenue.
実験が始まりました。いるところならどこにでも行くのが医者の務めでしょ。手先は器用な方です。何が入っていますか？当たったら痛いですよね。
Probably should have looted that. I really need to know if any of this has scrap. I assume it doesn't. I'm gonna go up through. I'm gonna check this. You kind. Yeah.
生存者が死亡しました。何が入っていますか？火でも起こしましょうか？手先は器用な方です。持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。もう少し努力してみますわ。いいですね。
Okay, at least have weapon now. But I don't have desperately need.
生存者が死亡しました。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
Gonna end up being probably at least a minute. I need to. Actually, they're doing about as bad as I. I think that just means it's not really worth fighting them.
Huh? 生存者が死亡しました。開けてみてもいいですか？どうしましょう。もう負ける気がしないです。いいですね。 きっといい結果が出るでしょう。開けてみてもいいですか？
I don't think.
どうしましょう。もう負ける気がしないです。これでも外科医なんですよ。
生存者が死亡しました。
どこに行ってもこんな場所はあります。
新しい禁止区域が指定されま
It's
した。
daytime.
持ち主のいない
Maybe
箱
then
で
a
しょ
deep.
うか。
Didn't me? Very basic.
開けてみてもいいですか？
Actually, am I gonna find no glue?
どこに行ってもこんな場所は
I got Alita lens actually.
開けてみてもいいですか？
That Nadine. This is definitely just gonna be me checking stuff out and then loop. I don't find.
持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。相手はびっくりするでしょうね。
Time to gamble on fact.
切断、発着、殺傷。
生存者が死亡しました。
ことを思い出すのは外科医だから。
Oh yeah, I also needed the scrap. I'd kind of forgotten
開
about.
けてみてもいいですか？よく見えますね。少しクッとしますよ。
I do really need. Actually, I need to. I really need to go to
生存
chapel
者
right
が
now.
死亡しました。
切断、
Find that paper.
殺傷。
Could go to town.
こんなことを思い出すのは外科医だから。
That's right. Do this. Back like more boxes.
生存者が死亡しました。生存者が
Box.
10人残りました。生存者が死亡しました。
Wait. Rocks. Wait, did someone grab those
新
rocks?
しい禁止区域が指定され
Oh
ま
wait,
した。
no. I was kind of worried that someone was around here.
当たったら痛いですよね。誤って刺さったら
Fortunately, it seems like I'm kind of alone.
こういうのをもっともらしいと言いません？きっと驚きますわよ。
I can also find boxes.
きっといい結果が出るでしょう。では、伝説を始めてみましょうか。
Oh yeah, I can also find boxes. I'm gonna go there to make choco pie boxes and finish some stuff.
きっと驚きますわよ。人間も結局動物なのに。
Actually, I should kill these wolves. They could have mithril. I could still make mithril armor if I go to temple.
誤って刺さったら破傷風になります。ごめんなさいね。痛かったでしょう。患者たちが私を待っているはず。
I shall speak.
生存者が死亡しました。
Actually, there is someone in dock. I don't know. That's not
生存
perfect.
者が死亡しました。
よく見えますね。私はここから来たのでしょうか。
Stairs are here. Are we gonna get them? There.
新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
鼻
People
歌
on
だ
up
った
there.
らダメですよね。怪我させてください。人間も結局動物なのに。持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。患者たちが私を待っているはず。
It is only gonna be that one box.
何が入っていますか。少しチクッとしますよ。治療を始めます。そのまま待っててくださいね。動物を治療する術は知りません。
Actually, I should get a dagger in this area.
開けてみてもいいですか。
Just in case I manage to get a frag rack.
生存者が死亡しました。
I can probably actually get her.
何が入っていますか。待てば一隻くらいはここに入ってくるかもしれないですね。目をつぶってください。そのまま待っててくださいね。否定する。じっとしてろ。罪が足を引っ張るでしょうね。
This is me just not wanting to fight them in their ult.
待てば一隻くらいはここに入ってくるかもしれない。
新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
開けてみてもいいですか。
死亡しました。誰かが連続キルを固定しています。生存者が5人残りました。
I wonder if I had dagger skill right. Around here. Is this even the right thing? Didn't. Maybe it didn't reopen. Then we've got the return of Curse of Scrap. I think there ends up not being trap in there. Yeah, I think I'd probably waste a lot of extra time by going, or by having to backtrack there instead of checking it when the lead island is checking it. Yes, when I find it. This is probably still faster to do. Pathing through school. Well, a lot of stuff's still taken. Do the model. Definitely having a lot of food problems on this route still. I think this would be worth rerouting just because of the food issues I've been having. Because like, especially in that last zone, right? If my food is better there, like if I just had choco pies, like 4 choco pies or something, or choco pie boxes, I mean. I think that Kiara fight in particular looks a lot different. I guess she probably had healing reduction. Oh yeah, she had the white pan thing. I'm pretty sure it's healing reduction. Yeah, the other thing is that I think I am like really feeling the, like, I guess having less move speed. But I think I actually do want to get at least a little bit more move speed. Yeah, I guess it's like 0.17 less than before. I think it was 0.4 or 4.0 before, like without passing. Yeah, none of the rest of my items give move speed. Feather boots by themselves gave more than what I currently have. Maybe it was even higher. Very good at factory. Big blue. I wonder if it would have been worth it to take a bit of timer just to try and find boxes. Because at the end of the day, like, timer is a resource, and especially this game, I'm not expecting to just win everything. And even just finding, especially if I can find 2 boxes, but I think realistically well, I guess I could ditch the milk. I could maybe get 2 boxes and get the choco pie. Yeah, definitely building the ramen was good. Like, ramen's been like the one saving grace on food some of the time for this build, or for this build plus route. Oh yeah, getting the cod randomly helped me a lot too, because I found the heated oil, the box thing, or no, it was not the bear. I did have some issues with not rebinding stuff to places that made sense, and having to like click on stuff mid-fight. It's actually looking like pretty okay for a little bit, and then she used her ult. See, how much she has? Oh, 3.9 move speed. Oh, some of that might be. Or wait, that's from her being slow. It says 4.26 right now. Is her move speed really 4.2? Let's see. This is move speed. This gives move speed, and this gives move speed. Yeah, maybe it actually is just that fast. And here I'm at 3.7. Huh. Yeah, I actually just can't catch up by walking. Okay, she's at 3.92. Yeah, I'm not sure how it was for something before. You guys missing something? Yeah, I'm gonna just take a lot of damage from it. Yeah, I was just trying to run away to like time out the ult. Yeah, you know, move speed. Pretty good stuff. Here I'm just kind of boogie out. What is Amazon? I think it's skill damage, but if it's auto attack damage, that would be one reason for being less effective. And she's also just pretty tanky. Oh, it's skill damage reduction and some defense. Skill stuff specific. Oh, okay, so here's where I make a big mistake. I see the Razi here, and I should just be walking down and hitting. Yeah, there's not a good way for me to get out. Wow, she's on 13 man. Okay. Yes, then I guess as far as notes go, timer is a source might want to use to loot more, not use ton games right now. Yeah, so I could be using it as a resource. Like, I don't think I burned any timer that game. There's a lot of other games too where I don't burn it at all. I think timer becomes more valuable if I'm not behind, probably, because the main reason for me doing it would be to be like crafting stuff and whatnot. Also, maybe recon or speed. I'm gonna go queue up for the next game. Actually, you know what I should do? I just realized. I should set learning objectives. LO. Looting plus. Because I forgot to look at threat assessment stuff, or at least like make notes about it in the VOD review. Like I was doing it a lot more than previous games, but I wasn't specifically noting it all that much or really discussing it. Actually, two-factor are into assessment. Like, I know I was getting hit by Kiara's binds and stuff, but if we were in a situation where we're just walking in straight lines away from each other, like, she gets away basically every time just because she had a big move speed advantage in conjunction with her slow and her root. Her E. I do think I really want to redo the routing at some. Yeah. Maybe the build a little bit too. Can leave now. Oh yeah, I can.
持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。火でも起こしましょうか。中で休むことはできませんよね。
I noticed that it costs like 20 seconds to do this. That's just kind of the amount of time it takes. I was like getting back sometime later on from not having to harvest that stuff.
なかなかハイテクノロジーですね。手先は器用な方です。手先は器用な方です。持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。すごいでしょ。何が入っていますか？
And I have everything that I like need so I can teleport.
ちゃんとできたのでしょうか。相手はびっくりするでしょうね。どこに行ってもこんな場所はあります。
I think I make my way.
開けてみてもいいですか？動物を治療する術は知りません。
I guess I'm kind of assuming.
かなり遠くまで見えますね。何が入っていますか？ちゃんとできたのでしょうか。おかしな匂いがします。
新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
これでも外科医なんですよ。開けてみてもいいですか？
生存者が死亡しました。
There's someone else in the zone. They're way behind me.
生存者が死亡しました。
I'm going to. I guess the one thing they might have over me is food. Oh, I do really get away. Oh, whatever. If I just had more damage. Oh, actually, if I had gotten rocks. Actually, I don't have the glass. How is that here? They are just kind of objectively stronger than me. Might actually be coming. Cool. Gonna chill here for a little bit. And now I go to. Actually, the legal install not doing great, but I think I just need to push ahead. Boom. Legend.
昔は修道士が医者の役割を果たしていたんですって。新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
My soul nearby, but no. Nearby, decent.
開けてみてもいいですか？
That's really gonna be the thing.
医者とは
In theory,
神が導いた患者さえも引きずり下ろしてくるのが任務なんです。動物を治療する術は知りません。少しチクッとしますよ。 どうしましょう。もう負ける気がしないです。こういうのをもっと生存者が死亡しました。きっと驚
I
き
don't
ますわよ。
think that's a fight since that many.
これは驚いてしまいました。
Definitely need to fix
生存者が死亡しました。
腫れがついたら呼んでくださいね。
I mean, potato bread would be better than nothing.
始めます。
Whatever. We're just gonna get away.
天国に向かわれる道中、寂しい思いをされなければ人間は結局動物なのね。
I'm gonna fall back on my pond-based potion strategy. So, well, there's probably not a ton of places I can still find bottles. Actually, I'm tempted to go alcohol from hospital and look for coffee. Oh, down. Find 2 alcohol, I should be able to make even more bread. Possible. I'm actually gonna. I'll still look for the alcohol here. I'm gonna path up the pond to see and some orchids.
医者の診察を受けられなかったようですね。残念だな。腫れがついたら呼んでくださいね。
There's someone up.
役に立ちそうなものがあるかもしれません。
I think because of that, I'm just gonna teleport up.
あら、なかなかハイテクノロジーですね。
Yeah.
素敵な家がたくさんありますね。
生存者が死亡しました。
何が入っていますか
？On a quest for...
持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。
Oh no. Oh no. I am so dead.
生存者が死亡し
Well,
ました。
timer is a resource.
忘れてなかったかしら。茂みは意外と危険ですよ。蛇や昆虫。
新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
少し急いだ方がいいかもしれませんね。これでも下界なんですよ。
生存者が死亡しました。誰かが連続キルを達成しています。生存者が5人残りました。
Pond is cool. I think there's a camera there that would see me if I go. Luke is probably good.
まず寝てください。
Also dead.
あれ、
Good night.
私も。
They caught on.
医者の診察を受けられなかったようですね。
We just not.
残念。
We just agree that I walk faster than you.
ことはついで、少しゆっくり散策でもしてみましょうか。ごめんなさいね。少しお借りいたしますわ。少し急いだ方がいいかもしれませんね。
Oh no.
あなたが死んでも
新しい禁止区域が指定されました。
少し休憩しましょうか。
生存者が死亡しました。誰かが連続キルを達成しています。
They're
生
probably
存
just
者が
going.
死亡しました。
They just got
誰
killed.
かがルミア島を支配しています。
Okay.
最終生
Oh,
存
I'm
者
gonna make some baked potatoes
きっといい結果が出るでしょう。
and hope for the best. Oh man, at 9. Might as well find stuff.
ヘビや昆虫だ持ち主のいない箱でしょうか。
いつ爆発
生存者が死亡し
Yeah, I
ました
kind of figured it'd go that. Oh my gosh, that guy is so stacked.
支配しています最終生存者
15 mastery. Okay. Well, I at least managed to place in top 5. But I guess I should have killed some more dogs. Give me a... Alrighty, so let's get into the review. Okay, so I think from an efficiency standpoint, it's better to go from here down here and then up than all the way around here. And so then here, I'm like, okay, I can go. Need to. I end up. And maybe a piano. Okay. I know, I end up finding everything, so that's nice. A little late, but I think still not anything major when it comes to issues. And here I'm just making weapon, which I think is fine. Getting that while I need it. And so here, oh wait, I don't think I checked this box. Yeah, I didn't check the box. Okay, so I think the only real mistake here then, up until this point, is Forgot to stir near than you teleporter. Okay. Because yeah, that could have had the bottles, and it does end up causing some issues later, just like me not having those. So like, I've been kind of not caring about the second group of bottles just because I know that I need it to finish radar, which I can't finish till chapel anyways. But if I remember correctly, it also keeps me from finishing optical suit here. Or no, actually I think I finished the optical suit. Because I think I used that to chase the Dylan. I think I don't finish the Tiara. That's what I didn't finish. At this point I'm done, so I'll be doing dodge stuff for that. Yeah, I just can't keep up with their unconditional / defensive mobility. Okay. Yeah, I know I'm not too focused on fighting right now, but kind of looking at this, I'm pretty sure they... Oh yeah, I just like wasted... Actually, I really wasted that Q. Like, I should just be walking at them right now. I don't need to Q here. I don't think. Yeah, I think they just dodged everything basically because they started drinking. I guess not quite, but I wasn't dealing that much damage. Yeah. Also, if I hadn't used that Q before, I think I end up being able to chase much better. Yeah, I Q right on top of them. And I get the refund from passive stuff, but I think at this point I should just be auto-attacking them because they can get away. But I use the Q for damage. And yeah, they get away. I think they ulted, yeah, they ulted away and I ulted towards them. Funnily enough, I think if I had queued as they were ulting, I maybe follow them. I know it would be that way in League. I don't know if it's that way in this game. But anyways, back to pathing stuff. Yeah, I guess I lose quite a bit of time on this. 30-ish seconds. Yeah, somewhere around 30 seconds. And this QR I'm kind of afraid of because I have a lot of stuff not complete. It has a lot complete, and so I think this is fine. Grabbing the potatoes, probably fine. It's not good from a I want to go as fast as possible standpoint, but yeah, what I didn't expect here was how hard it was to find glass bottles. I found everything I needed except for glass bottles in containers, and didn't find glass bottles till I found some on the ground. I just... There's a different lead alien. I might have been able to take them. I guess they had weapon skill, I don't. That's simple. And then yeah, here's where I just start trying to make food. And things almost go pretty well until I find the Luke that doesn't want to let me build Milko bread. Yeah, where do I actually get found at? And I need to route near teleporters a lot less. Because like, I think this is a case where even if they didn't know I was here, especially me just crafting next and me just kind of generally being here means that I think there's not really a whole lot left for routing. Like, I know that he can kill me and I probably can't kill him. When I was actually using timer this game as a reason. Yeah, and if I remember right, I also considered that it wasn't going to be day soon, so it was actually worth to use. But yeah, I think that's about it here. Oh, let's make a note. ranger who loots near teleporter behind craft teleporter. I think that's probably gonna be it for this. Got my block done. I am definitely getting better at this build specifically, and I am encountering new problems that I didn't recognize before. I'm not sure if I had them or not, but at least that I didn't recognize before. But I do very much want to, I think, change things just because of how the food situation is. Like the previous two routes had much better food options that were easier to do and less congested inventory. So I think I need to do some rearranging of stuff. But anyways, if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that I see you again.